What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. We've got some more online tournament games for you guys coming right up from the February online tournament, which was just at the end of February there. Where we got 3 games altogether. So we played Type 1 2-player, had 8 players, and got a solid 3 rounds in. It was a lot of fun. First game was against Brad, second game against René, and third against Rob. So as usual with these online tournament games, if you've already seen this intro, it's going to be the same for all of those, so you can go ahead and find the timestamp in the description below to skip ahead to where the game starts if you've already watched the deck overview, or if you just don't care what the deck is and you just want to see the game. That's fine too. But here we're going to go over a deck that kind of looks familiar. You might be thinking like, oh, really, Jaden, this is another post-exilic deck? Like, isn't this getting kind of old? Well, you're right, it is another post-exilic deck, but this one's different. Plus, I mean, I like post-exilic builds and kind of messing around with them a little bit, so I'm going to play what I like to play, Sometimes I play other stuff, but no, this one was kind of for me and just kind of for fun. The main difference you'll probably notice here is that there's actually defense in this deck. Like look at this. Look at all these evil characters and these evil enhancements. This is actually meant to block. So basically what I did for this deck is I just took my initial post-exilic build, or for Type 1 2-player, and I just kind of swapped some cards out. You can see that there's a lot more defense than in the other builds, and not quite as much offense, because the offense that we're working with here, or kind of the thing that we're trying to do differently here, is we're trying to just play Impartial Judgment every turn. There is a way to do it. There are probably a few different ways to do it, but this is kind of the one that I thought would be kind of fun to try out, and it's not too hard to pull off with all the searching and setup you can get. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to use Agur, the hero from Priests that was, really isn't all that good, never really was all that good, especially because the Priest's version of Book of the Law, which makes Agur better. I guess I can just read the ability here in case it's hard to tell in the little preview here. You can place an OT enhancement from your hand or discard pile if Book of the Law is active on a human hero match from gate and territory. The next time that hero enters battle, the enhancement activates and is discarded immediately. So we've got the way to get Impartial Judgment back from the discard pile. Now we just have to get that other hero into battle every turn. So how we're going to do that is we're going to use New Covenant, the artifact side, shuffle it, give your human hero the ability to band to a human this turn. So the caveat here is that you do have to have unity with your heroes that all have to share a brigade, which is why we've got all gold heroes here. We've got a few gold heroes in reserve, and you'll be like, oh, Noah's green-blue. Well, he's also gold on the other side, on the meek side, which is where we want him anyway, because then he triggers Impartial Judgment, and, also a decent rescue option early on, so why not? Better than some of the other meek post-exilic heroes, because we don't really need post-exilic heroes necessarily, but we have a few to satisfy our needs, I guess. So we use New Covenant, give Agur the ability to band, so he goes in, his ability to place the enhancement from discard pile activates, or if it's the first time, you can do Impartial Judgment from your hand. We do have Book of the Law in the deck because the new reprint from LOC is significantly more useful than the one from Priests, and especially in this deck that uses meek heroes and likes to bounce heroes, so fits perfectly. And then Agur, after he places the enhancement on a hero, we ban that hero into battle, and Impartial Judgment activates. Hopefully we have enough meek heroes to wipe out their hand, and then next turn we just, wash, rinse, repeat. I guess for the repetition, or the repeating of it, we do have to get New Covenant back because it shuffles itself, so we also have to have Book of the Covenant active and a Tabernacle Priest, which the only Tabernacle Priest that's gold, as far as I'm aware, pretty sure, is Eli the Priest, so we have to have him out so we can search our deck for New Covenant if we don't have, one of our other ways to search it out, like Solomon's Dream or Plumb Line, or just drawing it, whatever. So we have to get New Covenant back out, and then we can activate it again, and then, keep going. hopefully they won't draw too many ways to interact with it because their evil cards will be fairly limited, but no, that's kind of the idea here. Since it is a little bit slower, running it as mono gold, so not having quite as much access to some of our speed cards, like Angel Under the Oak had to come out, Haggai had to come out for getting the fortresses out quickly. Angel Under the Oak, I guess maybe didn't have to come out, but kind of making sure that like Joshua was bounced to your hand before exchanging with Angel Under the Oak is just kind of a little non-synergistic. I don't know. Plus, Joshua can't exchange for Agur, so once we get it set up, then we just have to make sure Angel of the Oak doesn't hit the battlefield, or have to just discard it or something. Might be still worth trying out, but it was one of the cards that I was like, yeah, maybe I can just cut this and see if we can get away with it. So, deck is a little bit slow. Did time out in a few of the games, and but the way that we kind of compensated for not having quite as fast of an offense is by adding a whole bunch of defense here. I kind of wanted to try out Philistines in non-LOC, in a non-LOC deck. I think that they're pretty good against the meta right now. I think Goliath especially has some pretty good synergies with cards that people are typically playing now, like Noah's Ark and Storehouse, that protect their hand and their heroes and territory. So if you block with Goliath, they actually can't present a hero from their hand if they have Storehouse, and they can't present from their territory if they have Noah's Ark. So if you have that particular setup, then it can be an auto block, which is pretty nice. I guess except against like giant slayers and heroes that are protected and that kind of stuff, but still pretty good. It's one of the things that I realized during one of the games, and thought like, oh, I should probably have Philistine Armor Bearer in here to get Goliath back. The other kind of little combo-y thing, since we're already memeing a little bit on the offense, I was like, well, might as well do it on defense too. You might have noticed Love is in the deck, which, why would it be in this deck is kind of hard to tell until you see the defense. I've got Devouring Philistines here, so the combo here is you use Love to heal and convert your Devouring Philistines to gold. In this case, doesn't, obviously it depends on your offense, what kind of deck you're running, but we're going to be using him as gold, or converting him to gold, so that we still have our unity and he can play our enhancements and stuff. And then the ability on this particular evil character wasn't really thought about as far as like conversion goes. It kind of missed the check that pretty much all evil characters nowadays have to go through, and like, is this card busted if it's converted to a hero and you can just attack with it? This one, it's pretty good. You don't see it a whole lot, but I think in a deck that really like is tuned for this combo, it can be pretty devastating. So basically, you have to discard you can discard a card in your territory, and if you do, each opponent must discard X cards from their territory. So since Love places itself on Devouring Philistines, X being the number of good brigades in battle is going to be 9. So you have to sacrifice one of your cards in territory, and then hit your opponent. They have to discard 9 cards in their territory. So it can be pretty devastating, especially in the late game. And if we're comboing this with Impartial Judgment and Agur, then we can just put Impartial Judgment on Devouring Philistines, attack, hopefully wipe out a bunch of their heroes or any other evil characters they have left, and then we wipe out the evil cards from their hand. So, it's a little bit hard to pull off, but I thought it would be fun to try out. We can also, we can get to Love with a Soldier's Prayer, which is kind of cool. And other than that, that's pretty much the deck. Those are the combos we're going to be trying to get off here in these games. So we'll see how it goes. And yeah, hope you guys enjoy the games.
Okay, I have 3 Lost Souls already.
Well, so do I.
4.
Oop.
Okay. 4 souls and 1 star.
I also have 1 star. So I will.
Okay,
see.
I don't want to use my star. You can use yours.
Oh, okay. I will use the Emmaus Road to look at your hand.
Oh, that's no. Okay, it is
What
Agur
was Ark?
Postexilic,
Son of God.
Son of God, Love Righteousness.
Okay. And those treasures.
Endless Treasures, Angel of Blood.
Angel. Mordecai.
Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. Mordecai has to go to reserve. Shall I change? He's normally in reserve.
Yeah, sure. I mean, maybe, or double check that you're a reservist set, then you can go there, and then you can draw another card if you want, or to replace him.
Okay, and I will show you the remaining cards. It was Esther and Ends of the Earth, Oops, and Jananiah.
Alrighty, so no evil characters by the looks of it, right? That's good.
Unfortunately, yes.
Alright, so I guess we can roll to see who gets to do their Lost Souls first. I don't know that it matters too much, but...
I have the 2.
Yeah, I won, so your choice.
Okay, which souls you have out? Hunter, Darkness?
Hunter, Darkness, Exiles, and Hopper.
Hopper. Okay, I will do mine first.
Okay.
I will do Exiles to grab an Old Testament artifact from reserve. And I will grab I Am Creator.
Alright.
And I will go for Remnant to grab character from reserve. A hero. And it will be Mordecai.
Okay. You ended up in your hand anyway, look at that.
Yep.
Okay. I will give the hopper to you.
Okay. I will mark it as a weak one.
Sure. Yep. I will use my exiles to take Covenant with Abraham from reserve. And then I will use the darkness.
Maybe I should put something like darkness into.
Yeah, it does help to get the evil characters out, going. I'm gonna take aliens from my deck.
So pale, green, black, right?
Yep. And I guess I'll use Hunter as well, so we'll go ahead and do that while I'm searching. I'll take Remnant to grab another card from my reserve. And we'll take, we'll take Joshua.
Okay.
And
then
that is that, so,
I will go first.
makes sense.
I will put down Ark.
Okay.
I will put down not Ends of the Earth. Give me a little of a chance. I will activate Endless Treasures to underdeck it and activate an idol or curse from deck or reserve.
Yep.
I will activate from deck. I will activate Golden Cards.
Alright.
And draw 2. And betting that we will have one wives, of course. I drew the Covet Lost Stone.
Alright.
And I will make it work on your deck, give it to you.
Yep.
And grab a Lost Soul from your deck.
Alright, so we got the Covet.
Okay.
Hunter. Prosperity. Humble.
Okay, I will take Humble.
Okay.
Okay, and I will mark it with a weak one.
Sure, yep.
No more place for Lost Souls now. I will put down an artifact. I will put down Shananaya. I will activate Love Righteousness on him to search my deck or discard pile for a white hero. And now I'm in a really big trouble which one to choose. I would like to go for another one, but I fear it has to be Music Leader.
Right.
Okay. It is Music Leader. Check. I will put down Mordecai and I will try to make a rescue attempt with Esther.
Alright. So, protecting OT heroes from evil cards.
And I will add my Ends of the Earth to reveal top 7 of mine. Overcome, Mayhem, Free Rose, Deceiver, Woman with Child, Reverence and Awe, and Storehouse. I think I will grab Reverence and Awe, put the other cards back.
Alright.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah, I will just block with aliens. So I will reserve a card from hand to draw 1. I will reserve this card.
Okay.
Draw 1.
Then I will use Music Leader to grab
well, I finished the ability on here first, so I'll capture him to your land of bondage.
Did you draw already?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the trigger activates, but doesn't resolve until these abilities finish. So I'm gonna add Commander if I call to the battle, and I will use his ability to negate Music Leader.
Okay. And his numbers are
7/7.
7/7. Okay, it's my initiative.
Yep.
Then I will play Reverence and no, not playing it. I will just play Angel of the Lord on him.
Yep. And I will give you the exiles.
Okay. Then I will play Reverence and Awe to search my deck for multiplied side or good fortress.
Yep.
And I will go for City of Refuge and removing your discard pile from the game, except heroes and lost souls. Let me switch on the light.
Ah, there we go.
And I will put down City of Refuge. And I will place, becomes narrow. I will place the I think let's place
I can't place the Lost Soul in it now because he already attacked.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. I need to wait till my next
Yep.
You're right. Sorry. Then I will make it your turn.
Alright. We'll draw. Alright, we got a Prosperity and a Hunter. Do I want to use those is the question. Yeah, I'll use my Prosperity, and I will discard Solomon's Temple to draw 2.
Okay, then I will use Music Leader.
Yep.
To grab back Love Righteousness.
Okay.
This time. Okay.
Let's see. Put artifact down. I'll put down Shield. And I will put down Guardian. And then I will... Yeah, I'm going to activate Covenant with Abraham, and I'll take Eliezer, the Potentate, from my reserve.
Okay. Then I will use Music Leader on my deck.
Yep.
And I will grab I will go for today and Royal Parade.
Okay. Alright, I will go to my rescue. I will go with Joshua the Conqueror. I will underdeck Golden Calf. And then I will exchange to my hand for Eliezer the Vassal. So he's a 7/2 meek hero.
He's meek. Okay. Then I will try to block with Firefoxes, shuffling my Ends of the Earth. Since you drew and searched and whatsoever, I will try to protect my Lost Souls and Foxes die.
Well, it's a 2/2, right?
Oh, is he?
So Eliezer is a 7/2, so it would be mutual.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a 7/2. I understood.
So.
Okay, and then it's 2/2, so mutual.
Yeah.
So you
that worthwhile? I think probably. Feels a little bad, but I'm going to play Solomon's Dream, and I will take a good card from my deck.
Okay.
Which will be 3 woes. And I'll play it as good to negate Firefoxes. I guess, yeah, after you. He's a leader.
Okay. Then go unspec.
Yep. Oh, and I guess if played in battle, I can draw X, which is the number of my meek heroes. I'll go ahead and draw. Which goes, I guess, before 3 woes technically, but.
Okay. I will not use Music Leader.
Okay.
Okay.
Your initiative.
Yeah. Then Foxes dies. And we will get your aliens.
Okay. 1-1. Over here. And so laser comes back. I am going to put down the deceiver.
Okay.
I'll play Falling Away to take back the exiles. And I will then take Oath of Purity from my reserve with exiles.
Why do all guys always draw you dumb?
What's that?
Why do you guys draw your own dominance so early?
I don't know. I mean, I had to search for one of them at least.
Yeah, but Falling Away, Guardian of the Souls, the two you need quite early, you get them all the time.
Yeah, that did work out well. Let's see here. I will. With that, I'm going to. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and play Wages. Take an evil card, the discard ability. I'm going to take Devouring Philistines. And we'll underdeck Wages. I'll put down Joshua, and then I will pass the turn.
I will play. So I will play today to discard your shield.
Yep.
Then I will activate Endless Treasures for undertaking. Activate an idol from deck.
Yep.
Golden card comes back. I will draw 2. Hopefully you won't have your foreign wives available. I will play Fifth Seal as an enhancement. Search deck or reserve for a good mutant enhancement. I will go to reserve and going for Joy.
Okay.
And I will play Joy on Music Leader. And I will put down. I will play now Love Righteousness to search my deck for White Hero.
Yep.
And this will be Noah.
Nice.
I will try to make a rescue attempt with him, turn him to me, shuffle your 3 bows,
Okay.
and preventing cards. And this is try to be my rescue.
I mean, I think I know what I need to do here. So I'm going to block with the Deceiver, and I will exchange him to my reserve for outsiders. So I believe you have play advantage. So your heroes are protected by Noah's Ark. So I think I'm going to go ahead and we'll just underdeck. We'll underdeck Joy, Golden Calf, and Ends of the Earth. And then I will draw 6. And my initiative. So I'm a 9/9, so.
Yeah, it's your initiative.
Alright, I will die.
Hey, so yay!
Yeah, we'll I'll give you the I guess I'll just give you your covet.
Okay. Then I will put down Charioteers of Fear, Conjurers, and Priests of Christ, and I will play Hyperchrist D to get back Noah.
Okay. Actually, it's protected by your Noah's Ark.
Ah, okay, then I cannot do that. From harm, but is taking back harm?
Yeah, so harm is any anything on my evil or neutral cards and anything on your evil cards.
Okay, then I cannot do this. Okay, then I will pass the turn.
Alright, before my turn, I'm going to play Son of God to rescue Distressed. That way I'm down to 13 cards, so I can actually draw 3. And nothing is negating my heroes now, so I will, yeah, I'm going to use the star ability on Akeem the Compiler, and I will top deck an OT card from a reserve, so I will top deck my, I'll top deck my Noah's Ark, and then I'll draw it with Joshua.
Then I can use Music Eater twice, right?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And
6,
I
7,
will
8,
go
9,
for
10,
Love
11,
Righteousness and today from this time.
Actually, I can't draw, because I forgot I'm at hand limit, so
Okay.
only one
So,
trigger.
Only one trigger. Okay, I will do those from this time.
Which two?
I take today and Love Righteousness from this time.
Okay. Let's see here. So I will. What order do we want to do things here? I will play Glory of the Lord. And I will play Solomon's Temple from my discard pile. Actually, yeah, I think we better just do this now. I'm going to play 3 woes as evil to negate your music leader. And then I will I'm going to play down 1 artifact. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I'll play Feast of Booths. And let's see, how many evil cards do you have in your discard pile?
I have 1.
Okay. I'm going to banish these 3 from my discard pile. Then, okay. So I can draw 3.
So you drew your woes just back, didn't you?
What's that?
You drew your woes just back after draw shuffle.
Yep. Well, I mean, to be fair, I did draw 6 cards on your turn, so... I'm going to play my Noah's Ark now. And I will activate Covenant with Abraham over there. And I will take Agur from my reserve. Says I can place an OT enhancement from hand or discard pile Book of the Laws active on a human hero matching brigade in my territory. Next time that hero enters battle, the enhancement activates and is discarded immediately. AGUR is the spelling if you need that.
How is he pronounced?
AGUR. Agur. So I'm going to go ahead and put him in my territory. I will activate Book of the Law, or Book of the Covenant, and take a Covenant from my reserve, which will be New Covenant, the Jeremiah one. And we've got that, so I will play how many cards do you have in hand?
5.
5, alright. I'm going to activate Oath of Purity to bounce your 2 evil characters. I'm going to play Zerubbabel's Plumbline, and I will top deck a good card from my deck. Which will be... yeah, we gotta do that one, I think. Going to top deck Love. Draw it with Joshua. I will activate New Covenant, shuffle it, and I will give Agur the ability to ban to a human this turn. And then I will put down Baton the Denigrated, Akeem the Talmud, and Eliud the Pious, all as meek. I'm going to put down Devouring Philistines, and I'm going to play Love, so I heal and convert him to a hero of any brigade. So I'm going to convert him to gold. And then I will play Emmaus Road, and I will take Zerubbabel the Builder from my deck. And then I will, yeah, I guess actually I'm going to do that as well. I'm going to play Delivered to activate an artifact from my deck, which will be Book of the Law. And I will bounce my Eliezer. Okay, then I'm going to go to my rescue. I'm going to rescue with Agur and place an OT enhancement from my hand on a hero of matching brigade. In territory, I'm going to place impartial judgment on devouring Philistines. And then I'm going to... he lets me ban to a human, so I'm going to ban to Zerubbabel, or because of New Covenant I get to ban to a human. Zerubbabel, will convert him to Meek to draw 2. And then ban to a post-exilic hero, which will be Eliezer the Potentate. He can ban to an OT human warrior or a Meek hero, so I will ban to devouring Philistines. Devouring Philistines says I can discard a card in territory. If I do, each opponent must discard X cards in their territory. So I'm going to... what do I want to discard? I should have put him down. Yeah, I'm going to discard my Oath of Purity. It's only protected from evil cards. And so you have to discard 9 cards in your territory.
So my heroes are out protected?
They're protected from harm, which is only my evil and neutral cards, but this is on a good card now because he's converted.
Okay, then I will discard 9 cards.
Oh, but I see what you're saying. They're protected by City of Refuge?
Yeah. Also from this card.
Okay, so yeah, I guess you have to... Or it's only OT humans, so I guess Priest of Christ, Music Leader, and City of Refuge would all...
Yeah, and what about face-down artifacts? They are not counted, right?
I don't think you... Yeah, I don't think those count, or I don't think you can discard those. And then Impartial Judgment activates, so there's no evil card to negate, but you will just have to discard 1, 2, 3, 4 evil cards from your hand.
Okay, then it would be for today, Hypercrazy Controllers and Chariot.
Okay.
I would give you the, I think it was Hopper.
So either Humble or Hopper are the two that...
It is Hopper.
Okay. These will return. Put down another artifact.
This is the contender version of the Postexilic.
What's that?
Is this your contender version of the Postexilic deck plus a little bit of tweaking?
Oh no, it's just a version trying out some different stuff, like Agur, mainly. It's kind of the thing. So I'm gonna pass the turn. Guess I should have done that.
I will put down Storehouse. I will play Enough Righteousness to search my discard pile for music.
Yep.
Your ghost is still active, I assume. If I put him now in play, he would be negated? No.
No, he would not.
Then I will put him down.
Yep.
Okay. Do we have any evil characters out?
I do not.
Deceiver was done on your reserve, right?
What's that?
Your Deceiver you played and exchanged with reserve. Or with the
Oh, yes, correct.
Okay. Okay, let's try the following then. I will try to make a rescue attempt with Esther.
Alright. Esther will do the trick. I will give you the darkness.
Okay, then I'm at 2.
Yep.
Let's try the following then. I will play Son of God on which souls do you have out? It is Wicked, Hunter, Remnant, and Exile, right?
Yep.
Then let's go for
Prosperity, not Wicked.
Sorry. Let's go for let's do Exile this time.
Okay.
Hey Chris.
Alright, 15-minute warning.
Alright, thank you.
And I will pass the turn. Yeah.
Okay. We'll draw. Alright, upkeep. I will use 3 woes to negate your storehouse.
Okay.
And I will...
Can I play Dominant?
Go for it.
Yeah?
Yep.
I will play Mayhem.
Okay.
I have 2 cards.
Nice. I have 9, so I will... Alright, so I guess pick 3 numbers, 1 through 9, and I'll keep those from left to right.
Just, did you shuffle? I didn't watch the screen.
Oh yeah, I was shuffling them, but I can...
Okay, just pick 6. Just pick 6 cards and...
Alright, so I'll just keep these 3. Okay. Alright, I will I'm going to use Urim and Thummim to look at your hand.
Guardian, 24 Elders, Book of the Law, Outsiders, Carve, and...
Alright. Activate Book of the Law again, and I will bounce my Zerubbabel. Then I will activate New Covenant on Book of the Covenant, and I will shuffle it to give my Agur ability to band. I will put down my... What's that?
Can I play another Dominant?
Sure.
I'll put just down Guardian.
Cool. I'll put down my Ezra, and I will go to my attack. So I will attack with Agur. I will place Impartial Judgment from my discard pile because Book of the Law is active on Devouring Philistines.
Then I can use Music Leader, right?
Once my abilities resolve. So yeah, the Music Leader is triggered. So I'll ban 2 Zerubbabel. I will convert him to Meek to draw 2. And then once again ban 2 a post-exilic hero.
Did Music Leader already trigger now, or is it still the resolvement of ability?
So yeah, he's got 2 triggers now.
But no chance to. So there was no interruption in the resolvement of abilities so far, right?
Correct. So yeah, the triggers will resolve once all the abilities here have resolved. But since I'm going in with Devouring Philistines, I'm going to discard my Ezra. So you have to discard 9 cards from your territory.
Okay, then I will discard my character. 6 Guardian is in the deflection.
And then Impartial Judgment, I have 4 Meek heroes, so you'll have to discard outsiders from your hand, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, then I will give you the. I don't know for which one this was for. I think it was for.
Humble.
Yeah. No, then let's do it exiles.
Okay. And then I will put down Philistine Soothsayers. And I'll play Balaam's Prophecy, reveal my top 6. I can take a star card, so I'll take Betrayal and top deck the rest. I guess in this order, and then since there are 2 good cards, I'll draw 2 from Joshua.
Okay.
Was hoping to find it the easy way, but I guess we gotta go the hard way. So I will play a Soldier's Prayer to go to my discard pile for Solomon's Dream, and then I will play that to grab the Second Coming from my deck, and I will play that to get Son of God in.
Okay, then
Alrighty.
you're humble and was good game.
Yeah, the Agur combo definitely worked better in this game than it did against Brad.
Yeah, and I'm now a little bit puzzled whether the build is crap or I can still find it to work better.
What was that?
On my, I'm now puzzled whether the build on my side is crap or whether it can still be fine-tuned a bit.
Yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really have any answers for Esther, so I mean, like, I think your offense was working and everything, but I think I just got kind of a really nuts draw. I mean, having that outsiders off of Noah pretty much got me everything I needed. So that was kind of fortunate. Yes.
That's true. This was a big draw.
But yeah, good game. Thanks for letting me record. 5-3 is what I have, right? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the game.